Be sure to do. Be certain to do. 1. He is sure to succeed. 2. When you give a speech, be sure to keep to the topic. Be sure of. Be certain of. 1. I am sure of her coming. 2. Nobody can be sure of tomorrow's weather. Be afraid to do. He is afraid to open the letter. Be ashamed of. He is heartily ashamed of it. Be anxious to do. Andy is working late tonight because he is anxious to finish the report before his boss comes back tomorrow morning. Be anxious for. My brother is anxious for fame. Be anxious about. I am anxious about his health. Be bound to do. 1. We are bound to obey laws. 2. Computers are bound to have important social consequences. Be content with. The scientist was not content with such success. Be curious about. The boy is always curious about things around him. Be eager to do. As he was always eager to know things. He became a great traveler. Be ready to do. He is ready to help me, whatever trouble I may be in. Be apt to do. He was apt to boast of his knowledge. Be liable to do. People are liable to confuse leisure with pleasure. Be liable for. Either the parents or their son is liable for the debt. Be likely to do. 1. The weather forecast says it is likely to rain today. 2. Neither he nor I am likely to be elected chairman of the conference. Be willing to do. I am willing to see him. Be reluctant to do. He was reluctant to part with any of the books he had collected. Be compelled to do. We are compelled to learn English. Be forced to do. 1. We were forced to postpone the picnic. 2. John forced himself to eat the salad. Be obliged to do. 1. He was obliged to work hard to support his 5 children. 2. I am much obliged to you for your help. Be cut out for. Be cut out to be. I tried in vain to get my daughter to become a lawyer. I now understand she is not cut out for it. Be to blame. Be to blame for. 1. That cat is to blame for turning over the vase. 2. He is to blame for spending that much money. Be entitled to do. Be entitled to a. 1. Every American is entitled to an education. 2. You are entitled to attend the meeting. Be conscious of. She is conscious of my secret plan. Be aware of. Be aware that. 1. I am fully aware of its social importance. 2. She was immediately aware that something was wrong. Be ignorant of. It is strange that a college student should be ignorant of the fact. Be considerate of. You should have been considerate of the feelings of your old parents when you sold the house. Be capable of. Be incapable of. 1. Hummingbirds are capable of flying backward as well as forward. 2. She was incapable of compromise and of deceit. Be proud of. He may well be proud of his son. Be worthy of. His behavior is worthy of praise. Be guilty of. That man is guilty of a great crime. Be characteristic of. It was characteristic of him to react like that. Be typical of. 1. This building is typical of Japanese shrine architecture. 2. It is typical of her to whistle while she works. Be possessed of. My uncle is possessed of great wealth. Be possessed by. Be possessed with. He is possessed by a strange notion. He is possessed with a strange notion. Be economical of. She is economical of smiles. Be sick of. I am sick of his lecture. Be true of. It is true of every case. Be true to. The translation is quite true to the original. Be envious of. The poor man was envious of the possessions of his rich friends. Be jealous of. Sometimes Bobby seems to be jealous of his baby sister. Be particular about. Be particular over. My sister is so particular about her appearance that she spends at least 1 hour on her makeup every morning. Be intent on. He is intent on passing the test. Be keen on. 1. He is keen on science. 2. The girl is keen on dancing. Be bent on. Be bent on doing. He is bent on becoming a doctor. Be based on. My knowledge of Jane is largely based on what I have heard my mother say of her. Be hard on. 1. Don't be so hard on the children. 2. She is hard on them.